Guys, excuse me, it's Candace. Welcome back. I have a couple things I wanted to share for a few viewer questions, and then I have a die cut tip, and of course I did a little something different to this Progressive Farmer pocket thing that we're going to do. Alright, first, Nancy had asked me, how did I punch the words in the Notions journal card that I had? So, I have, this is what I used. It is by We Are Memory Keepers. It says punch board, and it's the word punch board. Now the only problem I found that this only comes with one letter in the alphabet. So if you're having to do a double letter, you're going to have to move it over and then come back and do it. Let me see. Let me get a scrap. I don't think that's long enough. Here, we're going to do this one. So we're going to punch Nancy's names. So you simply just open it up. It has little grooves and ridges inside there. And then you're just going to line your letters up how you want them to punch. They faintly have the letter on top. So we're going to spell Nancy. N-A. We don't have an N there, so we have to skip it. And we got to come back and put it in after we punch. Actually, let me go all the way to the left, because it helps you line back up if you go on the side. Alright, I hope I'm in. Yeah, okay. So then we're going to put our little piece of paper, and there's like a little indentation here on the side that you line your paper on. So that's why you kind of want to go to there so you can put it back in the same spot to line up. Then you stick your paper inside the little grooves on the letters. Go down. Whoops. Keep it straight. Go down. Simply punch it. And then you have N-A-N. Let me get some black. See if we can put that behind there. There. Then you have N-A-N. So now we're just going to take the other N, put it in the spot that we need. Take your other letters out, or you will punch your stuff again. And then go back, line it up, and where the little groove is, a little notch, and push it back down. And there you go. You have a word, Nancy. So that's how I punched out the words Notions on my sewing pocket journal card that I did. And then I'm collecting these letters. I don't know why. Well, I might keep these and send them to the person that this is going to be going to. So we'll keep Nancy in her little letters so she can maybe use them. And then I just store them in a bin, because I was taking it in and out of the box every time. But then I was fighting all the time. I know this looks like I'm fighting now, but dog hair, I'm really not. But I just put it inside this box so I can come back to get it. And like I said, I got it at Tuesday morning in 2019, but I still see them every now and then when I'm there in their crafts store, and I paid $20 for it. But I like it. It was worth the 20 bucks. It's different letters, so it's pretty interesting. So now for Lavender Blue Mama. She was asking about the Nuvo Drops. Well, Nuvo Drops really they're just another dimensional type of, I don't know what they call them, just fabric paint. I use tulip glitter, or still have some old tulip stuff. Walmart still sells tulip. I got this at Hobby Lobby. Anything that makes dimension, that once it dries, it just kind of gives it. This is Studio G that Walmart used to sell. The sister company, their parent company, is Hero Arts. So Hero Arts, carries some different kinds of pens like that. But I just came across Nuvo Drops, and I just like them. They're kind of creamier than the others. Now what I have found is that, let's see if I can get close enough. If you can see on here, it says gloss in front, and then this one says metallic. That's actually how the, I'm sorry, I got stuck there. That's how the paints are, the different things are. So the glossy ones are here. They just, I call them like, they look like stained glass. They're just kind of a little iridescent, a little see-through. This is the brown ones. So they're just a little different than the other. And now let me get, I had the butterflies, I've lost them. Oh, okay. And then this is the butterfly one, and you can see the iridescence, the metallic in it. So if it doesn't say glossy, your colors are going to turn out with a little metallic in them, because sometimes the bottle says metallic, sometimes it doesn't. But if it doesn't say glossy, then you're not going to get the glossy stained glass look. That's just kind of how I call it. So if you can kind of see again the difference, how the metallic does have a little metallic shine in there to it, and then the glossy ones are just kind of opaque-ish, maybe. I hope I'm using the right words, but they just look like dried glass. So that's the difference in the Nuvo Drops. And I know Gail always talks about using something called stickles. So that's another dimensional paint. So just anything that you can find, and just to add some dimension to your things. Okay, now I have a die cut tip. I noticed today Gail was struggling with her tape. So I have my little handy dandy one here. What I use is the Dollar Tree tape. I don't know if anybody's noticed the Dollar Tree tape, but it's kind of, I consider it low tack, and then if you just kind of use your fingers to get a little more tacky off, that is the best stuff I have found for your dies. It does not stick to the paper, it doesn't pull up, it doesn't stick to your die, and you can reuse it over and over again. And then you just put it, make your little sandwich, put it in. I can't tell you how many different die cuts I have, but I keep this one by my desk because this is the one that I grab when I'm doing small things. And then you just punch your little parts out, and see, it's very low tack. It doesn't stick to it. I think you get, I don't know, 8-10 rolls in a pack in the office supply section for $1, and then the tape comes right off. I just leave the tape on there. I have a little, I'm going to show you my mess. This is one of those magnetic tool trays that you get at Harbor Freight at the tool store, and I just stick the dies that I'm using in there. Well, right now there's a lot of junk in there, but I stick my die in there because it's magnetic to it, so I don't lose it, because, you know, it gets lost on my desk when I start creating sometimes, and I got tired of losing them. So that's my little tip for die cuts, to get yourself some Dollar Tree tape that they have in a pack that's hanging in the school supplies, and you get, I don't know, like 8 or 10 rolls. I'll show you. This is what the roll looks like. You can see it says clear transparent on tape on there. This is where I keep all my other little, my tweezer jeweler tools, my little pokey tool, and my special little scissors for fabric snips. And I just keep that next to me. So spend you $1, go get you a bunch of that, and you will not have the problems pulling your papers off on your dies. Now, I just wanted to go back over with the papers that I used on the little Progressive Farmer book page pocket, I found the mystery person for this paper that I used that had the SSSP on there. It's actually an Artie Mays. So here are the people that I used in this one. I forgot to share, but I was bound and determined to find that Artie Mays one. So here is the Artie Mays one that we made. I printed it on 110 cardstock. So that's that one. Then this is the Chic Bunny, who is actually Home Book and Treasures. I just printed it 2 per page because it's usually it's one big page, but I wanted it smaller so my image would be smaller when I made my journal card. And then this one is the Jane B Designs Mystery Pack 8. Like I said, you get, depending on what pack she has anywhere from 100 to 120 mystery designs that you have in there. And they run maybe $4, but she has some beautiful stuff in there. And then this is what I was showing you from, that we made our little tag from. And it's a thank you for a purchase from My Porch Prints, and there's 2 more that comes on there, so it comes with 6 on a page. Yeah, and there's just 2 other designs, but with My Porch Prints, when you purchase something, you get a surprise mystery thank you gift, and sometimes you'll get multiples depending on how many times you shop there. You get this, and I think there's like 4 other designs. I have quite a few repeats of them, but I just add them to my little file. And then, of course, the Shabby Dabby Doodah labels that we used with the beautiful. And that was on one of her freebies. And then this is the Gifts and Things WL. And it's distressed numbers, tickets, and labels. And it's just a really pretty digital that she has with a lot of different variety of labels. And that was that as far as what I wanted to show you, to make sure I shared who I used. And then, you know, I just couldn't stop with the front how it was. I had to do something a little different. And I've always wanted to tinker with some watercolors, so I have this little, I don't know, value pack brush. And I think I got this at Walmart, but I think it was $5. And I'm going to use some distress crayons. Oops. Distress crayons from Tim Holtz, and it's pack number 10. And so I got some water, and let's see if we can do this without making too much of a mess. I just want to add something to this background. It just seemed a little naked. So I'm going to do some of the green, and this is forest moss. So I'm just going to scrub some on my glass mat. That's the best thing for the glass mat. Going to pick up some water, and I want to get it wet. And I just want to go into the trees and give the tree some green just to help it pop off the page. Because all my other stuff was just kind of making it blend a little too much. And so I just wanted to do some colors. So that's that. And I'm just going to rinse it a little bit in there, not much. And so that was my green. Then I wanted to color my barn. And this, when you put water to it, it's really not this dark. It kind of turns out a little pinky, but it's still really pretty. Still looks like an older weathered barn. So we're going to put some water in there, get it on our little paintbrush, and just paint the barn. Kind of looks like beet juice, actually, when you put it on here, but it just brings the little barn out, because that's the little dairy, the regular barn. This is the dairy barn where the cows are. We're not going to color it red. And then this is some other barn back there. I'm not sure. It might be the chicken coop barn. So we're going to just do the wood and then the top. little bottom and the sides of it. So it just kind of helps make it stand out. Can you see the difference? But, you know, if you want some more red, go on here. Heck, we're just going to, this is my sample because I messed up. I didn't put the thing on there. So we'll just go ahead and paint this side of the barn too. And that one. And that's the grain silo. So we're going to leave it plain. So that's our little red, giving our barn some color. And now I'm just, oh, lost my pen. Then I just wanted to give the tree trunk some color and a little bit of the background some color. So let's darken up our ink crayon. I'm just going to go and put a little line on all the trunks just to kind of help that stand out. Now I want to add a little more water to it because I want to thin the color down, because I just want to come and put like some shading on the ground underneath all these sage brushes, and then back here under the tree and in the background, so it kind of breaks it up, and then a little bit over here. And that is our little watercolor edition with the Tim Holtz Distress crayons, and just use, you know, just a little, not so fine, but not a fat brush because you'll make a mess. And then all of it just wipes up and cleans off real good. And that's that. And then, of course, after I did that, I decided I needed some more Nuvo Drops. I was about to call it Stickles. So, because it was just naked now, and I needed it to match some of the other ones. So we're just going to put a couple little drops on here and tap it down. And that is the final revised, no more being done to it pocket that we made yesterday. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I covered it, had my little notes on here. Oh, no, I did not. Lied. Okay, one more thing. Let me sit this over here so it can dry. Hope I didn't make you dizzy just now. I just wanted to show you what it looks like in the journal. And what I did is I went ahead and put a fabric hinge on it and then some paper on the back so you can write on the back. And in the bags with the things, because I'll be having these on the Etsy shop, I'm going to try to get all these things we've made this week up on the Etsy shop, maybe by tomorrow. I will include this piece of fabric, so in case you want to make it a flip out pocket, you can. It'll be in there. If not, then just glue it to your page how you want it. And I hope you enjoyed it. So thank you for watching. I will be back later with another project, but I just wanted to get the mystery design paper out of the way, come back and show you what I did with the watercolor with the distress crayons, and show you the little Dollar Tree die cut tips that'll help you not rip your paper and spend all your time trying to get your tape off your dies. And then wanted to make sure I answered Nancy's questions about the word punch, and Lavender Blue Mama's questions about Nuvo Drops or any other kind of dimensional. Okay, so thank you, and I will see you later. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye now.